So it's currently 4 a.m. and we have just got in our car for our journey to Indonesia's most beautiful waterfall. So we are really excited. We've been looking forward to visiting this place for years and years, ever since we saw it online. It looked absolutely stunning. However, it's 4 a.m, so we're also very tired. So our emotions are very mixed at the moment, but we've got about a 2.5 hour drive from Malang to the destination. So I think we might get some sleep before we arrive, and I can't wait to explore and show you around. So it's come about 5:30, so it only took us about an hour and a half to get here, so it made really good time. The roads are very winding, so feeling a little bit sick now. So if you do get travel sick, make sure you take some tablets or whatever before. But I think we're now just waiting for our guide to arrive, and then we'll head down and hopefully get some incredible views of this stunning waterfall. We have just met up with our guide and have started the hike down. Apparently in total we've got 4 kilometres to hike today, so about 3 hours of hiking. You also need to wear sensible footwear, so I'm wearing sandals. Megan bought trainers, so she managed to get a pair of water shoes, because apparently it does get very wet and very slippery. So if you do want to rent them here, they cost 20,000 to rent for the day, so it's all right if you don't have any shoes. But so far the path down is very steep, which is...
Why does no one talk about how steep this path is?
Yeah, I know.
The fact we have to go back up this later is the biggest thing.
Yeah, not going to look forward to that, but for now it's just beautiful scenery and very steep paths. Rolling. Wow.
It's so much bigger than I thought. Just got our first glimpse of the waterfall, and it is absolutely stunning. The water seems like it's flowing in slow motion. It is crazy. It's a lot bigger than we expected as well. Apparently it's like 120 meters tall, which is like the largest waterfall we've ever seen. And you've got like the volcano in the background as a backdrop. It is absolutely stunning. We've only walked for about 5-10 minutes, so this is absolutely stunning. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. So we have just left the viewpoint and it was absolutely stunning. We could have spent hours there, and now we're on the descent down. It is very slippy and very wet currently. I've already slipped over once, but didn't fall over. But yeah, we've heard this way down is can be quite dangerous, so just taking it nice and slow and making sure we don't fall over, because 1, don't want to injure ourselves, and 2, I don't want to look like an idiot, so nice and slow down. So considering everyone said the path was really sketchy, it's not been too bad so far. It's mostly stairs, a little bit slippery, but not too bad. The water shoes are super grippy, so I can recommend those. Oh, not so bad.
It's definitely moved away from the dry, slippery steps. Now it's just walking down a waterfall now. It's getting very wet. My legs are drenched now, but it is a lot of fun. The water's a bit cold, but yeah, make sure you wear proper footwear, otherwise you will go flying. Apparently we've got one more waterfall to climb down. We've just been talking, apparently we're in agreement that both of our legs feel like jelly. Like, they're literally shaking the whole way down. But this is a lot of fun, but also quite scary.
We've just made it down to the bottom and it's insane. These cliffs are so tall. We are already getting wet and we are just about to walk into the cloud of mist. It feels like we're in Jurassic Park.
Our first river crossing complete. My legs feel like jelly still, so I feel like I am going to fall in eventually. But
This literally feels like another world. Look at these towering cliffs above us. So much like lush green vegetation. It is insane. We have just made it to the bottom of Tumpak Sewu. It is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe this place exists. It is very wet at the bottom. You get a lot of spray from the waterfall, so the camera's misting up a bit, so I'm going to switch to the action camera. But this place is honestly incredible. Tumpak Sewu actually means 1,000 waterfalls, and you can definitely see why. There's absolutely loads. Oh wow, the further you get around, the more waterfalls you can see. This is insane. Oh my god, I love it here. It's about 6:45 now, and it's starting to get a bit busier with some other people, but the views are still stunning. Apparently we're going to go to the base of the waterfall, so I'm prepared to get very, very wet now.
That is so cold!
Oh. It is freezing and very wet here. I'm pretty sure I'm more wet than I've been in showers most times. But it was literally the bottom of the waterfall. It is stunning. The camera is getting very wet, but it is incredible.
I'm cold now though.
Yeah, let's go. We have just made it from the waterfall. We are absolutely drenched. We decided to go right underneath the waterfall. We lasted about 2 minutes before having to turn back. It is, well, our clothes are literally wringing out. Apparently my t-shirt is moisture wicking, but I don't believe it for a second. I think now we're gonna head back into the canyon and find some other waterfalls and a cave, which we're really looking forward to. But hopefully it'll get a bit drier. So we're just heading back through the canyon, and you have all the people who are about to see the waterfall, and they're looking at us, how drenched we are, and you just see the fear in their eyes. But honestly, well worth it. We did decide to wear like swimming costumes, so I'm wearing swimming shorts. Definitely a good idea, because you are not going to stay dry at all. So just heading through the canyon now is absolutely stunning. You got the waterfalls cascading on either side. You just hear it. We're just following the river now, and hopefully shouldn't be too much longer till our next waterfall. Wow. Okay, we just crossed the corner and you can see it. This is stunning. So we're going to the cave and Blue Lake, and honestly, highly recommend coming here as well as Tumpak Sewu, because they are both incredible. This is such an amazing day. So we are currently in the middle of a waterfall. It's fading down there. We're stood in a little lake, and it continues down there to the river. So be prepared to get very wet if you're coming. Luckily, all of our shoes are waterproof, because they would be destroyed otherwise. Apparently the water behind us comes from a cave, and it's actually really warm to go in, so yeah, very pleasant surprise. Not the freezing cold water that we're used to around here, but it is absolutely stunning. Just look at this waterfall behind me. I cannot believe where we are right now. It literally feels like Jurassic Park. It is crazy.
Our guide has been our photographer and videographer throughout this, and he is obsessed with gnats. Like, every time he takes photos or videos of gnats, he's like, oh my goodness, look at these photos. I think it's so funny, but actually the photos he's getting are so good as well. Look at that poser.
Turns out it's not just the path down to the waterfall where you get very wet. This path is also literally climbing up a waterfall. That is so much fun. We're now heading up to the top of the waterfall, so this is going to be fun. There looks like very steep stairs and ladders, so gonna have to watch footing, make sure I don't fall over. But our guide has been absolutely incredible, taking so many photos of us.
Really warm.
We are now in the cave. The water is really warm underneath them. So pitch black in the cave.
That's so cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So now apparently I'm going for a swim. Oh, that is very deep. Oh. It's not that cold. Oh, it's really nice. There's no animals in here, right?
Yeah?
No animals? Might get bitten. Oh, it does.
It gets cold under the waterfall.
Not expecting to go for a swim today, but that was a nice pleasant surprise. Absolutely drenched now, but it is such fun. We're going into another cave now, apparently, that not many tourists go to, so we're about to get wet based off how our guide is about to put on a poncho. We don't have ponchos.
We're drenched anyway.
Yeah, we're absolutely drenched, so can't get much more wet. I literally went for a swim, so. This cave is so cool. It's a bit slippy, but honestly, the views are crazy. The water at the bottom is quite deep and a bit cold, but the views are crazy. I love this day. I can also see why not many people come into this cave, because we got very wet getting in here.
So this cave is called, was it Goa Tetes? Goa is cave and Tetes is like waterfall, so it's like a waterfall cave, which is really cool. It's in Javanese, not Indonesian. It's slightly different. Goa Tetes.
So I think we're just heading down out of the waterfalls now, and I think we're heading back up. It's only like 20 to 8, but it feels like we've been here for absolutely hours. It's been so much fun. Now it's just sketchy downhill to come, which is going to be fun. So it turns out we're not going back, we're going down another waterfall and heading further into the canyon. This is so incredible. I know I've said it a lot today, but this is honestly probably the best day we've had travelling so far. See out of it now. Wow.
I think we've just about headed to the furthest point of the waterfall trail. I think this is our last waterfall for now, so we're just about to say goodbye, and then I think we're heading back up to the car park. But what a morning.
So we're just doing the last ascent up to the finish. The steps are quite steep, but they're not too challenging. But it's been absolutely incredible. Apart from a bit slippy and me falling over a couple of times, it's been really enjoyable. Not that like technical or anything, just a bit steep and slippy underfoot, but the views and like amount of waterfalls and experiences totally make it worth it. I'm slipping on not even steps now. It's literally just a ramp and I'm slipping down.
Oh God.
But the views from the bottom and the top are incredible. Just look at this.
You know when you're like in the bath and you spend too long in the water or like in the sea or a swimming pool and your hands go all wrinkly? Might have done that, and that just goes to show how much we've been in the water this morning. Like, I did not expect that.
So we've almost made it to the top, and there's like a little food snack shack. You can get some food if you want. There also seems to be like little like hut accommodation, so it must be so cool to be able to stay in one of those. Literally have like one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the world, definitely Indonesia, like literally at your doorstep. I think we're just about to head back up to the car park and meet back up with our driver, and then we'll give you a whole overview of today and things you need to know before visiting, because there are quite a few.
Or not.
So we have just made it back to the car park and met up with our driver.
There's some toilets at the top, so we brought a spare pair of clothes so we can get changed, although Nat did forget a t-shirt,
Yeah.
so.
But we would highly recommend bringing a spare pair of
Yeah.
clothes because you do get very wet and you don't want to go back in the car drenched. So
No. There's multiple ways to do this tour. You can book onto a group tour on Get Your Guide, and we can leave a link for that below. That costs around £20-25 per
Yeah.
person. We booked a private driver, and again, we can leave the number below for you, and it cost us 650,000 each.
which is a bit more expensive, but I think it was so worth it.
Yeah, it meant we could leave at whatever time we wanted, so we could get here, beat the crowds. We had our personal photographer.
Yeah. So we finished before most people have even got here.
Yes.
And like we had a lot of places all to ourselves, so only a couple of people there. It was just so enjoyable.
Yeah, I would highly recommend booking a driver, doing it with a guide.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Our guide was absolutely incredible, like helping us down through like this slippery part, taking so many photos and videos
I
of us.
have about 400 photos on my phone now.
But it was honestly incredible. If you are planning on visiting, a quick packing list is a spare pair of clothes for after, swimming shorts or like swimming costume because you will get very wet.
Quick drying clothes,
Yeah.
lightweight, quick
Maybe,
drying.
like a little towel for after as well. You can leave those in the car, and then also bring with like a camera you don't mind getting wet, or like a waterproof phone case.
Yep.
And water and maybe a snack or two.
And shoes, if you've got waterproof sandals, perfect. Otherwise, the water shoes here, they were 20,000 to rent, and they were so good. I want a pair. They were so grippy, so they were literally perfect.
Yeah.
I could not recommend them more.
But I think today has literally probably been my favourite day of travelling since we've started. It's been absolutely incredible.
It's been amazing. I've had so much fun. I swear I have not stopped smiling all morning.
Yeah. So if you have enjoyed seeing Tumpak Sewu through our eyes and like having this amazing experience, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because we've got a couple more day trips that we've got planned that you honestly won't want to miss.
We're excited.